Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Bulldogs kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's Lewis to throw. Now improvising. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Lewis. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They go to the counter. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. He just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Throwing, Lewis. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Let it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Taylor wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Here's Lewis to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Sweep, sweep. Hydro. Bubba.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Taylor wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense putting points on the board. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for space. It's Edwards. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it's no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarter...
Snags it, and he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Ready. Ready 5. Ready 5. Hey, take it. Where did he go?
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And they swarm him under.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll take it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He got it. And now the lead is extended over far.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Edwards. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Here's a give to Bothwell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Booster, booster.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Going to try to get it himself. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. He's got him. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Utes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fluff Bothwell again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Evans. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, but really need to cash in on this drive. Maybe some room here. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Keeps it on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a deep grab.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Taylor wants to throw. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Motion from the wide receiver. Now give it to Fluff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Inside the 45. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Running inside, it's Edwards. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense.
Could be an alley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about
trying to burn this defensive back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. The run inside. It's Edwards. There's some room. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll move the wide receiver. In the red area, it's Edwards. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Might be changing the route.
Booster. Level. Run. Where did he go?
Lewis rushes on him. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Lewis wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Lewis. Here's the pressure. He's on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Bucks! The Buffaloes leap back on top. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Man, that's frustrating. Defensively, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield, and he scrambles around, buys some time, and then throws a strike and ends up making a big play. You thought you had him? Nope.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.